How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today I'm going to talk about extreme budgeting. Now, in order to do this, I'm going to show you a little bit of my budget so that you can kind of follow along and see where you can cut a little bit more as compared to my own budget. Now, before I do this, you probably notice I have a new pair of glasses on. Firmoo sent me these glasses. These are prescription glasses. I went on their website and just kind of filled out all the prescription information because I have some laying around from my contact lens prescription. It also asks you for other information, but it tells you how to do it to measure the distance between your pupils. And then I put all that information in, and this came in about a week or two or so. This pair costs about $30, and it's about the same price I paid when I went to Korea and bought a really cheap pair of prescription glasses. Now, before I get to my recurrent expenses, I just want to let everyone know that I'm not really farting really loudly whenever I'm talking. See, if I move myself around, this is just my couch, okay? Before I get to the recurring part of the expenses, I just want to cover a little bit of general things that you should be doing in order to save a lot of money. These are just saving methods that I generally employ most of the time, which is eat at home. Whenever you go out, bring a water bottle so that you always stay hydrated and you don't always have to like go to some store and ask for some water. You know, you would feel bad if you have to just go, oh, can I just get water and not buy anything? So it's better to just bring your own bottled water, and then you won't get a headache if you get dehydrated. So this all means that I minimize eating out. These days, I don't even really want to eat out anymore, but I still do it as a social activity. So whenever, friends want to go out, I don't like go, no, let's try not to do that. I just, just go with the flow anyway. And this is really important if you don't want to like lose all your friends. Another one being not buying expensive cars. I do have an expensive car, but it's really, really old. And I drove it for a really long time so that, by the time I've driven it for 10 years, the average cost of it is really low. You can save some more by learning how to fix your own car. I did this by just researching online and also watching other people's YouTube videos. Every once in a while, you would come across really good coupons or something that offers things for free. You should not be shy about using these. Keep them and make sure you use them. And if you make sure you use them, then it would kind of displace you buying something else. So you should aggressively attack using really, really good coupons. I'm not talking about, trying to clip all the coupons, the 25-cent stuff. Sometimes you have like really good ones, like, I don't know, buy one, get one free type of thing, or like, no purchase necessary, those type of things. Then I say really aggressively go after those coupons. I also save energy, and yes, you can buy LED bulbs for $2 each. I just bought 4 of them for $6, which is $1.50. So you just gotta have to watch out for them, and you can get LED bulbs, 60-watt equivalent LED bulbs for less than $2 each. And if not already, you should replace all incandescent light bulbs with CFLs. Now, for really, really infrequently used light bulbs, then you might be able to leave them to become incandescent, and you might not need to replace them just yet. If it's like, you use it like 2 minutes a day or something, then it might be cheaper to leave them as incandescents. I don't go on that many trips in comparison to other people. For me, it just kind of stresses me out. Whenever I go, I'm more tired when I go on vacation than when I stay at home. So I only do maybe 1 international trip a year, and which is quite a bit for some people, and a couple of local trips every single year as well. I don't go to that many expensive restaurants anymore. You'll know that I showed my budget before, and I used to have maybe about a $400 budget per month for restaurants. Now it's gone down to close to something like $150 or $100 a month because I ate out all that much less. I live in the Bay Area, and I think not living in San Francisco is a choice. I could very well just pick up and move there and start renting, as some people would do, but I purposely don't do that because I know rent is so expensive there. So this is more of, purposely not living in the places that has really, really high rent. I used to buy a lot more electronics, but these days I've kind of scaled back a bit, and I don't always jump on the latest and greatest things. I still buy some of it, but I don't buy the iPhone X, and I don't have a 4K TV. Now on to the budget part, and I'd like you to go along with this video and just kind of have a mental image of how much you personally spend. You might have to dig up your bills or something to try and figure this out. But know that every single line item, I've carefully reduced it to as much as I can. And I review it all the time. And I'm like, can I reduce it here or there? And I do know that I can reduce my internet usage in a couple months. So that's what I'm going to be doing. The first thing is trash service. And I've downgraded this to a no landfill bin. I don't have a landfill bin. I use these overflow trash bags that you can use. And so I average about $14 a month for trash service. Water is about $31. There's not much you can do about it other than you can try to take quick showers. $30. I think this is minimum for me, basically. I probably can push it some more. But, this is about my comfort level, and, I really don't want to try any harder. Gas electric runs on average per month. This is average over the whole year, about $54. It can probably be lower, but this is also a standard of living type of thing. I know other people might be, higher than my average. Other people might be lower than my average, but you need to have certain things on. I have, lights on and things like that. I don't want to be in the dark. So this is just what I spend. Gas can vary a lot from person to person. Mine's about 120. It does not really matter what you compare to me in this case, because more importantly is that, you need to go to work. You need to do certain things. You need to visit friends and family. The more important thing is to get your gas at a cheap price and also get cash back on your gas. The next one is motorcycle insurance. I average about $13 every single month. I do have a motorcycle, not really a motorcycle actually. I have a scooter. Car insurance runs about $43 for me per month. This is one-way insurance. Now, I choose not to insure my car because the value of the car is only $6,000 these days. And if I ever crash it or break it, I can just as well probably get another car for $6,000. And if I don't get two-way insurance for, I don't know, 5 years or something, I might be able to pay almost half of the car just for not getting the two-way insurance. Groceries runs me about $120 a month just for myself, of course. Now, I've reduced my meat intake by quite a few. I average about 3 ounces of meat, of fish, chicken, meat, or whatnot, and then I increase the vegetable intake. And I feel like this is really healthy for me. I also don't buy much packaged foods. Some, very, very limited, maybe like 3 or 4 items of packaged foods every single month or so. I don't buy soda at all, and I've made it a point to not buy beer. And this really, really reduces the amount that you spend on your grocery budget, as well as being very healthy for you. Restaurants runs me about $100. I don't purposely go to restaurants myself. I don't go pick up food ever. This is mainly as a social thing where I go with people to restaurants to eat. Internet runs me about $51 a month. I think I can probably bring it down to about $30 or $40 with the speed coming up after my current service plan ends in another 3 months. By the way, if you want really low internet rates, always know what's available to you and know when your contract ends. And right before your contract ends, call your internet service provider, quote them the cheaper plan that you're going to move to. This forces them to give you something comparable. Without quoting, people are just going to go, no, this is all that we can offer for you. So you need to have this leverage in order to get your price lower and lower for the internet. Car and school loans, I don't have any of those. I bought my car outright with cash. School loans, I paid it aggressively down. Now I have 0 school loans, which greatly reduces my recurrent expenses every single month. I don't have a cell phone plan. I don't have a landline. Landline, it just doesn't exist. Cell phone plan, I use a free version, the Freedom Pop thing. A lot of people would disagree with using that because it's an inferior service. It's like you can't always get calls. It's kind of annoying to use. There's only 1 gigabyte of LTE internet. Some would say 500 megabytes, but you have to add all these friends and family things that Freedom Pop friends, they call it, and then you can add it up to 1 gigabyte. So I don't pay anything, 0 per month. You might be puzzled by this, but I have video about that, I'll leave that over here. Netflix, Hulu, and cable. I don't have a monthly service plan with any of those. I might get it in the future. I might get HBO Go or something, but currently it's at 0. I normally just go rent DVDs with a free code. So even renting DVDs doesn't cost me anything. Movies, I average about 1 or 2 a year. That's why you see the average per month, it's only $1. Now, I only go watch movies that are worth watching in the theater. And when I do go, I only go watch, IMAX or XD. Close this year and also about last year or so, I've been getting them from Banana Republic, and I've been using their credit card in order to get points. And with those points, I got a lot of free clothes that I spent really, really little on. Maybe altogether, I might have spent, I still have to spend a little bit, like $1 or $5, but altogether, maybe like $20 or so per year. So it's not very much at all. If you add all those up, it's about $550 of expenditure. Of recurring expenditure, of course. Now, $550 is not everything that I spend every single month. I also need to, have some fun money over here, have some money for gadgets and things. I need to buy laptops. I need to buy this mic that's hanging off the view over here. Just things for YouTube, things I want to play with and things like that. So, I just kind of estimate about $100 there, and then another $500 for fun money for travel. Every single time I go international, it's about, like $2,000. So $500 a month, you get about a $6,000 of kind of leeway. I don't really go, oh, I can only spend this much. But, if there's a really good opportunity where I absolutely need to do something, let's say I have a really good opportunity to go on a voyage or something around the world. Maybe it'll cost like $10,000, $20,000. Then, I can just very well do something like that. And I won't be too worried about it. The point here is that the recurring expenses, it's so low that whenever I do need to spend money, I have to consciously go and spend it. All those other recurring things, it's automatic. If I just sit here and just, vegetate, I would still spend $550 because those are automatic bills. However, for things that I have to go out and spend time to spend money, then I have to actively go and spend it. This is a really important factor because if you have to spend effort in order to spend money, then your automatic mode is actually a really low expenditure. I hope you enjoyed comparing your recurring budget to my recurring budget, and maybe you can see some things that are really, really different between your budget and mine and make some changes. If you're interested in supporting my channel, don't forget to check out my Audible link down in the video description below, where you can get a free audiobook. And if you don't like this audiobook, you can cancel it before the subscription expires. And then you can keep this audiobook for life, basically, and also listen to it on your commute and sort of double duty your time so that you're not wasting all this time while you're commuting. If you're interested in supporting my channel directly, check out my Patreon link over here, where I give various perks at various contribution levels, such as help with your credit score or help with your finances. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel over here and click that bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I upload a brand new video. Thanks for watching.